Good afternoon. We've just ticked over the yard arm, haven't we? Good afternoon and welcome to live shopping here at Highlight Crafts. We've got a fabulous team with us today. We've got Andrew in our ear. He's producing from home. We've got Sophie on the cameras. Sophie's come off graphics for an hour to come and do cameras for us. We've got our Amanda. What was that?
Me. That was me. I've done Sophie. I've done Andrew. I've done Sophie. Me.
Okay.
And then we've got
an amazing deal on this. No, don't matter about me. I'm just me.
got the lovely Mel too.
Don't know about the lovely Mel. Mel,
Yes.
maybe.
Yes.
Right, now then, I'm going to cover off the housekeeping because we have never, ever, 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 even at a show, done a deal like this on the foil pen. And I'm going to tell you, Amanda will give you her take on it, I'll give you my take on it, and then you can make an informed decision. But believe you me when I say this is a crazy bonkers bank holiday deal you do not want to miss out on. Even if you've already got one, we've got an option for you as well. Right, so where can you watch us and how do you shop? You can watch us on... Are you all right? Do you need a wee?
No, I'm just really excited.
Like a little girl, you know, she stands there like that, she's hopping.
I'm just
from one to the other like that.
Super
Need a wee.
excited.
Right, so you can watch us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and on our website, which is highlightcrafts.com. If you're going to shop on either Facebook or Instagram with us, we're going to show you a product, and that product will have a code. And all you need to do is type shop, and then that code into the comments underneath the video, so you don't need to miss a minute or a second or a deal that we're showing you, which is perfect. Then we're going to send you a message which will land in your inbox, and when you open that message there will be a link inside. You're going to click that link and that will take you to our website, which is highlightcrafts.com. Then you're going to log into your account. It's really important that you have an account with us here at Highlight Crafts. It's free to set one up, which you would expect it to be, but it automatically makes you a member of Club Highlight, and that means that you get extra discount even on things like the mystery box that we've had next door.
Yep.
Extra discount, loyalty points, and on a basket spend over £35, free postage. Then you're going to log into your account and check that out. The sooner you check out, our team are in today, or some of our team are in the warehouse. They'll be picking and packing your orders. And the other reason that you need to be checking out is that somebody come along and pinch it out your basket. And I know you don't like it, but there's nothing we can do about it. So you need to be getting it in that basket and checking out those deals. If you want to shop with us on highlightcrafts.com, which is very easy to do so, just go onto our website and click watch live and the video will come up. You'll then see all the products for that show down the right hand side of your screen, and you can literally click the ones that you want to add to your basket. They'll appear in a little red shopping bag at the top of your screen, and when you're ready to turn those into post, you're going to click on that basket and that will take you through that login and checkout process. But I do know that there's been some of you shopping ahead for this deal. I know. So to do that, go on to highlightcrafts.com. On the home page, you'll have a banner that says shop today's deals. Click on that and that will take you through that. You'll be able to see all those deals to check out. Right. Foil pen. So I'm going to give them my take on it, and then I'm going to hand over to Amanda to show you exactly what she thinks about this. So I'm going to be really honest with you. When this product came in, it wasn't for me. I was like, And I'll tell you why. It's a brilliant product. It comes in its own. Have we not got one with a case? I'm going to open one. I'm going to open one, then you can see what's actually in it. I've got some scissors under there, please. Anything that I can split this label with.
There you are, darling.
Thank you. Let's open it up and then you can see exactly what you're buying. Otherwise you're just buying a box, aren't you? So these are normally $39.98, Andrew, did you say? $39.99. Right. In this box you're going to get your fine, so that's your super fine one, that little teeny tiny one there. And you're going to get your bold nib, so you're going to get your 2 nibs in there. You're going to get a little metal stand, which means that the hot nib doesn't touch your table. You're also going to get your correct electrics, which just goes into a USB plug. I use mine with one of the power banks. And then you're also going to get a roll of gold and a roll of silver. And it's not a piddly little amount. You get 3 meters of each one of those.
Yep.
Right, so you're getting a lot of foil in there. So that's what you're going to get. So when it first came in, I was like, yeah, I like the idea of a hot foil pen, brilliant. But when I'm colouring bigger areas, it was quite scratchy. Because that nib, if you imagine you're doing that a lot, it came out quite scratchy, and I was like, yeah, I'm not sure about it. Then we had a game changer arrive in the building. Which are those? Now you can buy these separately today. We didn't bundle them with them in case you've already got them. But these are your wide nibs. Absolute game changer those. You can now get foil that looks like it's been done industrially on a machine, but in the comfort of your own home. Those completely changed the game for me. And we've sold thousands of these hot foil pens. They are brilliant. Now, normally they're $39.99 for what comes in your box, and you know what? It's worth every single penny.
Yep.
But today, because we're going a little bit bonkers because it's Bank Holiday Monday, you're going to get 2 of them for $34.99. Now, if you're sitting there, so for £5 less than you would pay for 1, you're getting 2. Now, why do I need 2? Well, I'll tell you why you need 2. 1, you've got your fine nib in all the time, and the other one, you add in those wide nibs, shot wide, $9.99 gets you 2 of those. Add those in, and you take the £5 off what you're saving from 1, and you use it for those. You're paying $4.99 for your nibs.
You're still in
Right?
good.
Under £40, taking into consideration your discount, so you're going to get that and your wide nibs. Your saving on here is absolutely tremendous. Please don't miss out on this deal. We've got deep stocks of these, but if you haven't had one of our foiling pens, you need it. And I don't use the word need lightly, but if you love stenciling, if you've just seen Stephanie next door with those kooky paints, she's going round the outline with a gold pen, you can now go round the outline with your foils. These are amazing. This deal, I'm not going to say we're never going to repeat it, because never say never. But honestly, that is an incredible deal. We've never done this price, ever, on these foil pens. Now, if you're sitting there and going, but I've already got 1, Mel, I don't need 3. Well, we have a deal on a single one. So instead of being $39.99, you're getting it for $19.99. I know, right?
But I do need 3.
Well, you need 3 of everything.
Yeah,
I know,
but
because you can have one for
aside,
you can have one for each of your
nib.
nibs. Yeah, well,
one
fair
for
enough.
each of my nibs.
So there you go. So your choice is yours. You can buy 1 shot pen, $19.99. You can buy 2 on a buy one get one free with a £5 discount. That's before your club discount. You're still going to take this off and then get your points back. I know, right? So today's the day. Shop bundle will get you 2. Shop pen will get you 1. You make your choice. But please, if you're buying one of these, add the wide nibs in, because that is the game changer. That and stencil spray, and you're good to go. You need your foils. Absolutely brilliant. Don't miss out on those. That completely changed this product for me, because it's now super smooth and faster to be able to foil larger areas. Mm-hmm. Right, Amanda, what do you use yours for, love?
Everything and anything. No, I literally do. So if I'm doing a journal page, okay, and I want to go around the outside edge, and I've built up mats and layers, literally lay the foil over the top and literally go around, okay? So I'm creating borders on anything and everything, which is brilliant. Again, this is a go-to for the wide nib, because like Mel says, you're filling in that area really quickly, okay? Now, I've done a little test and I'm really excited about showing you this. So I'm going to show it you. Okay? So I've got my wide nib on.
Yep.
And this is one of my unicorn stencils.
Yeah, we haven't got many of these left either now.
That's it, foiled. Look
Love
how neat it is. Okay? Beautiful. Okay? So now, if you watch, look how quickly it's now transferring that foil.
So have you outlined with your fine nib first?
Yeah, I've gone on an outline first.
So normally if we're at a show and we're selling these at $39.99 and everyone's gone, but you've got 2, I'm like, yeah, you don't need 2. You can go around with the outline and then you can let it cool down, change your nib and then go in with the thicker areas. At this price, you're getting 2 for £5 less than you would normally pay for one. The only other thing, well, a couple of things, if you've never used this before, that I want you to add into your basket is, first of all, those wide nibs. Shop Wide gets you 2 of them for $9.99. And then also your stencil spray, and Amanda will tell you why the stencil spray, but this is a brilliant way to have. But look how smooth it is, literally just going backwards and forwards with that wide nib. And the best thing is, because you've used your stencil spray, when you lift that stencil up, that foil is then stuck to the back of that stencil. So if Amanda misses any bits, or you miss any bits when you get it home, it's not a problem, because when you lay that foil back down, because it's stuck to the stencil, it's in exactly the right place for any bits that you might have missed. It's brilliant. I love demonstrating this. If we ever go out to an outside event like Glasgow or NEC or Birmingham or anywhere like that, I'm like, please, can I do the foil pen? And we haven't had stock in for quite a long time.
Nope.
Right, go on then, show us what's happened.
So, ask me what I'm foiling onto.
What are you foiling onto, Amanda?
Sticker sheets.
Oh, Amanda, look at that. Look how fabulous that is. Right, now then, I'm going to, please don't take this personally. You see how she's missed a bit there?
Yep, I can go back in.
That bit
is there, look.
Is there, look.
It's there.
So, the thing is, you put your card down on your table, you take your stencil and you put some stencil spray on the back. You then put your foil on top of this, or your card, or whatever you're doing. Make a hinge on your stencil so you can lift it back like that. So you've got your hinge here, and then your foil will stick to the back of your stencil. And then Amanda can go in there and see exactly where she needs to go back down, because that foil's there. So you're not patching, you're literally filling in that foil. I adore this product, and I was the one that went, yeah, not for me, I'm not sure about that fine nib. Wide nibs came out, absolute game changer. Just brilliant. Right, my lovely, see, coloured in.
That is the sticker sheets, the holographic sticker sheets. But it also works on your holographic card.
There you go. Right, so we need to do these stencils next, Amanda, because we haven't got many left.
No.
Right, so Shop Unicorn is going to get you these lovely stencils. Yep. They're never going to be SVG files. They've been outsourced, so we've bought this in from a different company. So you're going to get that one with the rainbow, and Amanda will show you what that looks like. There you go. You're going to get this one, which has all the beautiful florals around it.
Bear with.
You got that many?
There
you go.
Oh, I'll get it in a minute.
There you go. And again, you don't want the unicorn on. Look at the florals that you've got round here that you can create your own. This is brilliant. So you get that one. Then you've got that one with the unicorns and the little castle with the rainbows and the clouds and the star shooting stars. How beautiful is that?
Look at this.
I know, but we need to do a bit at a time. Otherwise we'll get really excited and they won't know what to get first. And then you've got that one. I love this design. That's really cute, isn't it? Just with the horn and the ears. Super, super, super special. So Shop Unicorn is going to get you all 4 of those stencils for $12.99. We've got one left. Okay, one. That's it. One left. Shop Unicorn, fastest fingers first, is going to get that. Right, now then, I'm going to go through the download in a bit while Amanda's getting ready for a demo, but I want to talk to you about this, Amanda, please. So, wow, 60 sheets for $24.99. Right, this is limited stock as well. This is what happens, it's shopping ahead. Listen, that's what I've been asking you to do. You don't want to miss out, do you? So, 60 sheets. How many colours? Do we know? Is it random? Do they get exactly this?
This is the pack.
Right, so you've got reds in there, and they're getting 2 sheets of each, I guess.
Yeah.
30 colours, 2 of each. So you're getting all of these different ones. Look how fabulous these are. Now, we've been out of foils for a long time. The only foils we've had are classics. Now, you've got the option to get a lot of sheets. I love this. This is brilliant. A lot of sheets for a little money. So, 60 A4 sheets.
Oh, no, there's 3 sheets.
There's 3 sheets of each. I think you get 20 colours, 3 of each. That rose gold's beautiful.
It is.
So you're going to get 60 sheets. There's 4 of that one. Might be a mixed bunch. So you're going to get something for Christmas. You're going to get something that will go with your metal flake that you've had. Yeah, maybe you get 15 colours, 4 of each. We're changing as we go through, aren't we? You've got gold holographic in there. Look at that. You've got your pinks in here. You've got your rainbow foils. Love the rainbow foils. That would be the one that Alice wanted. You've got your silvers in there, and you've got a lovely black as well. So 60 sheets. Wow. For $24.99 shop foil, that's a deal and a half. You definitely need that. Black card next, because it works brilliantly on black, doesn't it?
Beautiful.
Now this is 160 GSM. You're going to get how many sheets? 50 sheets for $14.99. If you want a colour to pop, especially things like metallics, on black, it'll work beautifully on white. It'll work on all different colours for you, the foils and the pen. But look how stunning that is. Isn't that lovely? And you send that to somebody for the birthday, and you would absolutely put that in a box frame and keep it. And that foil is just immaculate. It's brilliant. Right, Amanda.
Yes.
So, do you want to do a demo first, or do you want to do this download first?
Do the download first.
Right.
Please.
Here you go then. So this one is Land of Make Believe download, Minecraft Studio, shop download, $14.99. Right, Amanda, tell me all about this, please.
So when you've got printables as beautiful as those holographic sheets that you've just seen me actually foil onto, you can then print off all of this. But then once you've printed, you can still add foiled highlights onto it.
Okay, so Fran has a question. Can you what foils do you use on the Cadence heat transfer foil?
That is a specialised, I think it is
a specialist foil?
Yes,
right.
I think so.
Okay, perfect. Right.
So here we have all of this. Yeah, Andrew, sorry, you've just reminded me of something. I think it's the product, okay? So now, it's not the foil. So not Ethan, David.
Wow.
David puts the gel, it's a heat transfer
Yeah, that's what
gel,
she's asking.
it's a product.
What foil works with the Cadence heat transfer gel?
Well, we've used these.
These?
Yes, we've
right.
used
There
our
you go,
hot
Fran.
foils. David has used our hot foils on the little thin, he's used those as a transfer because it's a heat activated one.
Is that the Craftmaster ones or this one?
I don't know if it's test this ones, but our Craftmaster
Right,
ones
Craftmaster
definitely.
foils. These, Fran. Okay, Shop Classic, $19.99. You've got a £5 saving on this. You're getting 15 metres of foil. This is the one that I use all the time. It's a really good quality foil, and you will get 15 metres in total, which is about 45 foot, which is a lot of foil. Right, you're welcome. She says, thank you for that.
You're very welcome. Yeah, it's the product. Right. It's not necessarily, it's the product.
Okay.
So now on here, it's so dreamy, the artwork that we've got on here. So this is the Land of Make Believe. Isn't it beautiful? So you've got all of these papers to work with, and then all the corresponding imagery that will work with it as well.
Okay, so if I printed these off, can I then foil over the top of them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I need anything else? Do I need a light board or anything like that?
I've not used a light board or anything like that. I've just added highlights.
Okay.
Or you could print the unicorn off onto that, then put your unicorn on top in just a plain colour gold, and then foil over the top.
Okay, lovely.
You've got these incredible sentiments. Now, I think these would be fantastic cutting out your vinyl.
Your vinyl.
Vinyl.
Yes, they would. Kat K says, can we use the foil sheets with the scan and cut foiling kit, please? No, it didn't work. No, doesn't work with that one, I'm afraid.
It's a heat transfer, because on the back, let me just show you on here. On the back, there is a glue, okay? There you are, you see. So on this one, it's like a pearly pink colour. On our Craftmaster, it's a silver. That is the actual adhesive that once it actually comes in contact with something, once you put heat to it, that's what makes it stick. Okay? So the glue is already on there. Whereas the brother one, we put glue down first. And so it sticks to the glue. That's not on this one, I'm afraid.
Some of these would be lovely with your sublimation.
I know.
We had them this morning.
Look at this.
Okay.
Can you imagine doing these on little T-shirts?
Absolutely.
All that kind of stuff that you've got. Building, I mean, that is just adorable. All of these, the little cake pops, the imagery. And in this one, the download, I love the unicorns because they take you through lots of age genres. Whether you're going for a newborn baby, or you're going for a teenager or an adult that just loves unicorns. Maybe there's somebody in your family that is all about the horses. So unicorns is the next go-to, okay? And then look at these. Oh, I've gone goosey. Imagine these being sublimated.
Yeah.
Imagine printing those starlight ones out on your holographic sticker sheets. Then we've got some Majestic Magical You.
Love that.
I love these. 90% magic, 10% cupcake, 100% fabulous. Of course you are. Yeah. Aren't these just stunning? So they're a little bit different, and I'm going to say a bit quirky sentiments. Look at these.
Okay, shop foil, sorry guys, is now fully allocated. If you want that, you need to be checking that out. That's gone.
Okay.
Go on, keep going.
Okay, that's not on my show later then. And then we've got all of these. Look at that. Can you imagine that on that holographic paper? It would just absolutely shine, wouldn't it? Stunning. Then we're moving on to little stars. The gradient looks really gorgeous as well. And remember, this is all one download, guys. All of it is one download. We're not finished yet.
Nope.
Then we go on to, now this holographic, the one that looks like it's glitter would look just incredible.
Absolutely.
And then what Mel's been teaching everybody, okay, because the holographic sticker sheets actually prints and cuts on your scan and cut. Don't waste it. Do that foam mat and layer.
Yes, absolutely.
So make a frame with it. Then we've got these toppers. I absolutely adore these. And again, so you're getting 3 each way. So you've got a whole full topper. Then we take the sentiment out, just in case you want it to put your own sentiment in, but you like everything else. And then we just give you the matte layer. So then you can build in, maybe you want to use this artwork on a circle and not an oval. So that's how it's been created.
Lovely. Stephanie's asking about the foil sheets. What will they work with? They're heat reactive, but unfortunately, Stephanie, you're too late. They've gone. Well, they're allocated.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, I know. I tell you, you're not with it. I'll tell you why she's not with it today, because I've been reading the comments. She went away this weekend and tried some new shots. So she's feeling a bit delicate this morning.
Stephanie,
Stephanie,
did she?
Yes, she did. See?
I don't know. What were the shots?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But let us know, because it sounds like you had a fun weekend. Right, okay, I'm going to go through this hot foil deal for you again, because this is incredible value for money. We brought these pens in quite a while ago, and there were quite a lot of companies after this, but we got it, which is great. And I'll be really honest with you, when we first got it, it wasn't for me. And you know what I'm like? I'm proper funny. And the reason it wasn't for me is because when I'm foiling, I wanted it to be nice and smooth. You know that nice smooth finish that you get when it looks like it's been done industrially, but you've got that complete coverage. I love that. So because it came with a very, very fine nib, which is the one, so I have 2 of these pens. I have that one in all the time, that little fine one, because that's brilliant for doing really tiny areas or your detailing. And then you've got your bold nib. But what I found was when you were colouring in bigger areas, because you were quite limited to smaller stencils, when you were colouring bigger areas, it looked quite scratchy, just because of the size of the nib, and you had to kind of scribble it. And it showed through in the foil. And then we brought out the wide nibs, and that for me was an absolute game changer, because that meant that I could then do bigger areas, so bigger stencils, and it looked meticulous. It was absolutely perfect. So in your kit, you're going to get 2 of these. So you're going to get 2 cases. Each one will have your 2 nibs in. It'll also have your stand, and it'll have your pen. And to put your nibs in, all you do is pull that collar back like that, drop the nib in, let it go, and then heat it up. The only part of this pen that gets hot is that nib. And this is why I love it as well. It's ergonomic, so it fits really nicely in your hand. It doesn't roll, because it's got the angles, the flat surfaces on it, but you can hold it right down at the bottom. So you've got complete control over that foil pen. The other thing I love is that they give you 3 meters of silver and 3 meters of gold in the actual box itself. Now, normally these are $39.99 each, and actually they're worth their weight in gold. It's a brilliant product. Sometimes we've bundled it with the wide nibs. But what we decided to do today, because for bank holidays, because Amanda uses 2, I use 2, we thought, you know what, let's do a deal. It's been out of stock for ages. We've got it back in. Let's bring you a deal and a half. Well, we absolutely did that, because not only are you saving £5, which brings the price down to $34.99, you're getting 2. So all you need to add to your basket, if you haven't got this already, is some foils, and we have our classic ones still available if you missed out on those 60 sheets, and the wide nibs. Oh, and the stencil spray I would recommend.
Yes.
So for a brand new craft today, you're going to get both pens for $34.99. We'll add those in, let's say $44.99. We'll add the spray in, $54.99, and we'll add you the foils in. So that's $74.99. It's going to get you 2 foil pens with the wide nibs, 15 meters of foil plus the 12 meters that you're going to get across both boxes, and your stencil spray. And the stencil spray for me is really important, because if you imagine you've got a piece of card, a piece of foil and a stencil and a nib that you're doing that with, that foil is going to want to move. Using that stencil spray on the back of your stencil means you can get that foil flat as a pancake. So if you've got foil and it scrunches, the colour on the top can't get to the card underneath because it's scrunched, because it's folded. So having the stencil spray makes such a massive difference to when you're using it. But to get 2 of them for £5 less than you would normally get for 1, these are great gifts. I love this product, and honestly, if you told me that when we first got it in, I was like, yeah, no. Wide nibs, absolute game changer. So shop bundle will get you both for $34.99. If you've already got one and you're like, yeah, but I don't need another 2, Mel, just get one. Shop pen, $19.99. Right, now Amanda, you're itching to show me these, aren't you? Because she's literally gone like that and put them under my nose. She couldn't be more subtle as a brick. Right, my lovely, what are these? Let me give you the details. Shop pocket, you're going to get 20 of the holographic resealable embellishment pockets for $8.99. Why do I need these, Amanda, please?
Because look what you can do. So behind here, can you see the liquid moving? Can you see that moving? Mm-hmm. So these are little shakers and bubble pockets that are holographic. Now, we have also got our fabulous mica powders on here.
Stephanie said she had baby Guinness, which is Tia Marie and Bailey's, banana rum, good grief, tequila rose strawberry cream, sex on the beach, salted caramel vodka, and a few others that tasted like rocket fuel.
Did you just go down the menu?
And lots of Bud Lager.
Oh my goodness!
I'd have been out for a year.
I'd have just wondering there, Stephanie. I'd have just been.
I do like the idea of a baby Guinness though. That sounds nice. Really nice. Yeah.
Repeat what baby Guinness is,
Tia
please.
Marie and Bailey's. I could do that.
Yeah, I could do that. Oh, is that a favourite for you, Andrew?
Right.
So now I'm going to take some of the mica powder. I've opened up this little pocket, okay? I'm going to sprinkle some of them. And these mica powders, there's a lot in here.
You get 32, don't you?
Yeah. But look how big the pot is.
Yeah.
There's a lot happening in here, okay?
Right, so what am I doing with this?
So I've opened up this. I've popped some mica powder in there, look, that you can see. And just for ease of use.
Got a pipette?
I've got a pipette just because it's quicker.
Okay.
So
and what's this?
So it's just water.
Okay.
Okay. You can use
vodka,
hair gel.
Gin.
Yeah.
Shot.
If your name's Stephanie, you could use all of that.
Yeah.
But watch.
Oh, look. Oh, that's cute. So you could use them for shakers because they're sealed, aren't they? That's so much easier than messing around with foam tape round an aperture.
So you can use it like that.
Hair gel for your mermaids.
We have got all the beads on.
Seed beads.
On as shakers, but use it with your hair gel and things like that. Now, can you imagine, I just mocked this up earlier, you will need to tape, I would extra tape the top as well to absolutely make sure that that doesn't leak.
Okay.
But then putting it in windows.
Nice.
So it moves.
That's super cool.
Aren't they incredible?
Yeah. So
they are the best thing.
If you want 20 of those, shop pocket $8.99. Right, Andrew wants me to do these sticker sheets next. So Shop Hollow is going to get you 12 A4 sheets of that printable holographic self-adhesive stickers. It will cut with your vinyl blade on your scan and cut, so you can use it with that as well. Shop Hollow, H-O-L-O, as in holographic. 12 sheets for $11.99. So with your club discount, less than £1 a sheet, which is brilliant, isn't it? And it's just something, it's a different substrate to then start printing on. And especially with that downloadable artwork that we've brought you from Micro Studio with all those unicorns on, that's going to be brilliant for that. I'm just going to give you the details of the spray, the stencil spray. I'm sure most of you have this by now, but it's always good to show you that. Shop Spray, $9.99. And we've also got some different foils here, Amanda, but these are hot foils as well, right?
They are, absolutely.
So we've got your Intense, which gives you, I think there's 1.3 metres on each one, 15 centimetres wide. So you've got your black, your red, your teal, your silver, your pink and your green. That is Shop Intense, $14.99. You've got a £5 saving on those today. And then Shop Glow is going to get you your rainbow, your pink, your holographic silver, your rose gold, your gold, and a slightly more subtle gold, if you like. So you're going to get 7.8 metres of foil across those colours. So Shop Intense or Shop Glow. And these are good, Amanda. Look at this lot.
I know.
Flat back pearls and rhinestones.
With the glue.
With the tweezers and the little
picky-uppy
tool.
I know, right?
Oh, they're good as well. Look at those. They're fab. They'll be nice with your unicorns. Look.
So you can do them as shakers as well. Put them in your shaker pockets.
Yeah, look.
Or stick them onto your
tweezers
products.
in there as well. Shop Pearls, $19.99, limited stock. Wow.
I'm not surprised.
Okay. Right, Amanda.
So I've chosen to go with the black that we've got on the show.
What setting would you use to print on the hollow, please?
So on the holographic, you will need to go into your settings and you need to find photo or glossy. Or ours actually says glossy photo, which makes it really easy. So every time we print onto there, we have to change the settings to glossy photo. And it's super simple to do. It's just a click of a button and then it will print it. But you will find that it will go back to its normal settings every time. So if you're printing a few sheets off, make sure you go into those settings and you've changed it every time. Okay,
Carol Lewis says, try a Black Forest Gatto cocktail with edible flowers. That big one for you. Rachel Burt says she's got a hen weekend coming up this weekend. Oh, have a lovely time, Rachel. Oh, how exciting, a hen do. Can't remember mine. It was that good.
I was just going to say, is that not
that was a point.
Is that not the idea?
Right, so stencil spray on the back of your stencil first, and then your foil.
Pulling it tight, and this is
I find, so I know it doesn't leave any residue that you can see, but I find if you spray your stencil, put your stencil down onto your card, then put your hinge on and lift it up, there's enough that you can smooth your foil out and get it really nice and flat.
Top tip.
Top tip, there you go.
So now I'm going to go in with my soup. Where's that come from?
Which your pipette that you put your water in.
My super duper.
Are you going to Are you going to outline it first? Or are you going
straight
in?
Yeah, just that. I've got this one in. I've put my foil down. I've done the technique that Mel tells us about, actually using the stencil spray. So now I've got a hinge. Every time I pick that up, my foil is going to go back exactly where it needs to be. Now, I've got 2 foiling pens on the go, because that's just how we roll. And I'm just going to go around the outside edge. Okay.
I'm just popping the wide nibs on the screen. If you're getting your foil pens today, please do yourself the biggest favour ever and add in Shop Wide for $9.99. You'll never need to replace those. They are it's an absolute game changer. And it means that your stencils, whether there's bigger areas like Amanda's doing here or small fine areas, you've got a nib for everything. I tend to use a very fine one for outlining. Amanda's using the bold one, so you make your choice. But then those wide nibs, absolutely incredible. In fact, to the point that when we went and did the shows and we were selling it as a bundle, we had the foil pen with the foils, the wide nibs and a stencil spray. But it wasn't this deal.
No.
I'll tell you that. Buy one, get one free on a product that we cannot keep in stock for Bank Holiday Bonanza is absolutely incredible. And even on a buy one, get one free, you've got a £5 saving. So it should be $39.99 each. You're getting two for $34.99. Then you get your club discount and your points back. Right, Amanda.
This is why you need your wide nib. Okay, so I've gone around the outside edge. This is the bold nib, so this isn't the fine one. This is the next one up that you get in it. But now I'm colouring that in.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got to go that way as well because I've got to try and get all that foil transferred. Okay, so I'm up and down. Yeah, no. Let's go for the bigger one.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No.
Are we ready?
Look how easy this is. And I would say work methodically. So start on one side and work your way across. If you find that your foil gets a little bit baggy, like it is there, push against it. So go back in and foil in the opposite direction and it will smooth that foil out for you and then continue to go. This is brilliant. So what do you use the bold nib for? This, Elaine, filling. Absolutely brilliant. It's also really good if you want to do calligraphy because it's got that chisel nib. You hold it at a 45-degree angle and you can freehand with it. If you're freehanding with it, I would suggest that you tape your foil down because you don't want it to move. So create like a piece of foil with tape all the way around the outside edge and then use that. But you can see how much faster it is for Amanda to fill in this space. That's what you use the wide nibs for. Otherwise, you sit there forever colouring in and you'll miss bits and then it will look scratchy and you'll be disappointed in the finish. I'll tell you how good those wide nibs are. Adam Humphreys, when we were on Create and Craft, we did foil shows on there and then he came in and I did the foil show on a Saturday morning when we launched the wide nibs and he went, this is the best foiling I've ever seen with that pen. It's a game changer and you can get it absolutely meticulous. But please, please, please use the stencil spray on the back of your stencil because that holds the foil in place. Amanda's not putting any pressure on it. She's just literally letting that nib do the work. And you can see on the foil where you've been, because it does go a little bit slacker. It's like, you know, when you get Quality Street, and then you peel that foil out the middle, because that's what you have to do, don't you? You have to sit there with the wrappers. While you're sucking on the chocolate, you have to peel the foil off the wrappers. It's just a thing, you know, it's like eating your biscuits all the way around the outside edge and then biting in the middle. It's one of those things. It really does make a big difference.
Now I'm going to show you now. Okay.
There you go.
That's the scratchy. That's having to colour it in all those different ways. Look at that.
I know. It
looks like it's been printed.
It does. It looks manufactured. It looks like it's been done in a factory. It's really good. So you're welcome, Elaine. Absolutely. If you've got a foil pen, get those wide nibs in. Game changer. It's the difference between me buying it and not buying it, those wide nibs for me. Because honestly, because Stephanie said to me, do you want to take it on air? And I was like, I'm not quite sure because it's a bit scratchy. And she went, I've got a solution. I said, have you? What's that? Those. Absolutely brilliant. And you get two of them. So if you wanted two wide ones on the go, you could do that as well.
Absolutely.
Which is brilliant. Right, so you can see now how easily they work. How are we doing on the stencils, Andrew? How are we doing on the stencils? They're fully allocated, okay? Can't have those anymore, I'm afraid. Right, shall we have a look at some of this at the back now?
Yes.
Or where do you want to go? Do you want to go here? Or do you want to go, Amanda?
Right,
Okay.
classics.
Classic foils again. Right, so these, you're going to get your copper, your gold, your rose gold, your silver and your chocolate. I love this selection. It's really pretty. Christmas, this is going to be perfect for that. And I know we're saying Christmas and it's May, but Christmas happens in July for us crafters.
It does.
So get it while we've got it on a deal. $19.99 is going to get you 3 meters on each one.
Does.
So you're getting 15 metres, which is 45 foot. That's a lot of foil. And because you're using them with your foil pen and you've got your stencil spray on the back of your stencil, you use every little last bit of that foil. You don't waste any.
Nothing.
So you've got a £5 saving on those. Shop Classic, $19.99. Right, let's have a look at the back. So, we've got all sorts of goodies going on here.
We have got lots of goodies. I get really excited.
Are you all right?
No,
I'm
because
thinking you
this
need
is
a
all
wee. Right. Okay, now then, there's a lot in here.
There is.
I'm gonna open one of them for you because there's a lot. This doesn't show you anywhere near what you get. So you get romance. The only thing that's going to say exactly the same in each of these are these rolls of washi. Can I foil and washi? Have you
Yes.
tried it?
I haven't, but yes, you can because I do it at home.
Are you sure?
I do it at home.
Okay, fine. Right. So you're going to get 20 rolls of your washi, so you can stamp on it, foil on it, do all those amazing things. I'm going to open it up because there's a ridiculous amount of product in here that you're not going to get to see otherwise. I actually laid it out the other day on the counter. It took all the counter up. So you're going to get those are exactly what you're going to get in this particular kit. Then you're going to get this really fine washi, and I love the idea of this as flower stems. So you're going to get some metallic, some patterned, but it's super, super, super fine. You still get a lot on each roll, but you're going to get, was it 17 of those?
You get 8 metallics and 17 of the other.
There you go. So you get those washes as well. And then you've got a plethora of floral embellishments. So you're going to get some stamens in there.
You are.
But look at this lot. There was over 100 individual stickers. So you're going to get your sheets like this as well. So you're going to get some sheets, but then you're also going to get this little lot. So there were over 100, not including these square ones. So you're getting all of these little embellishments. These are going to be lovely on the back of your envelopes.
Yeah.
Aren't they? But you're getting all of these. Now, all you do is peel the film back and then they're self-adhesive, but they're on those pet sheets, you know, the PET sheets that we're bringing you, that you can print your own. You can now use these and you will not see the outline. They're brilliant. There was over 100 individual elements. Look at this lot. Still going with all those stickers. These are fantastic. Look at this little lot that you're getting. You're then getting stamens, and then you're getting 30 of these lovely little flowers. Now, we had some test tubes on the other day, little teeny tiny ones. Those on the front of a card with a couple of these in, wired, would look absolutely fabulous. So you get all of your washi and all of that. If I laid it out, it would literally cover the counter from there to there. There's a ton of it. But that's exactly what we want, isn't it? When we're doing our embellishments, we don't want a little bag here and a little bag there. We want loads.
Yes.
So Shop Romance will get you the ones with the reds, pinks and greens in, okay, and your purples. Shop Evergreen will get you slightly different configuration because everyone will be slightly different, but it'll get you the greens and the blues and the teals. That's Shop Evergreen. And Shop Amber will get you the yellows and the oranges. But as Amanda said, she's done it at home. You can foil on that washi, which is now a game changer. So you can make all your own patterned washes and then they're personalised to you and nobody else will have the same thing.
So you just lay it out. What I do is I've got some stencils that have got ditzy things on, ditzy prints.
Yep.
And I lay it on top. So I pull my washi out, lay it over the top and literally just foil and then pull it away.
Perfect.
It's fabulous.
Right, do you want to go through one of those?
Now we've also got the spray.
Up,
so this is our shimmer spray from Cadence. You've seen our lovely David launch this. Now again, this is going to be beautiful through all of your unicorn stencils that have now gone because you're all amazing. But then when you look in the bottom, you've got that mica. This is also going to look stunningly beautiful once you've shook it up in your little unicorn pouches.
Absolutely.
So it moves and the mica will move again. So if you want to go down that route, absolutely you can. So shake it up and just tip a little. You only need the smallest amount in those and to make them move in the unicorn pouches. But for all of that, has a bundle, $54.99.
Okay, so we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 of your shimmer sprays. Now, these are the ones that have the mica in the bottom. So you don't shake them like that, you roll them like that, okay? And that gets all that shimmer. Wouldn't recommend these. The only way I would use these in your airbrush is if you didn't shake them. And then you took some of the ink out of the top of the bottle, because when you've got your airbrush, there's that continuous flow of cool air. And if you get the mica powder in those nozzles, it's going to block really easily. So your regular media inks are going to work with your airbrush. These are the brand new shimmers, and you're getting all 16 colours. Now, you've got an £8.85 saving on this, and it's $54.99 for all 16. These are brilliant through stencils. They'll work perfectly with the unicorns. Shop spray, $54.99. Right now we've got seed beads. Blinking out, this is a good deal. So shop beads is going to get you all of those.
Yes.
God, that's heavy. And all of those.
Yes.
For $19.99.
Yes.
£31.99 saving. Now, if you're sitting there going, yeah, I don't do beads, Mel, I'm not a jeweller. Shaker cards. Seed beads in shaker cards, and these seal. So no more do you have to get that acetate and cut it round for the aperture.
Nope.
Glue that down, go around with your 3D foam tape, or even worse, those little squares, and try and get them so that nothing falls out. These are brilliant, and they are super fine. I think it's sealed, love.
No, I've had this one open.
Oh, have you? Look how tiny they are. They're beautiful.
What did I do?
I love the colours in this as well. Look at that navy, that French navy with that pink is stunning. Right, go on then. Get it off. And you've got the containers when you're finished.
I know, right?
Piece of spesso trasparente, cut glass, your glass crystals.
Put it in here.
And you know what? At that price, you can do that. At that price, you can do it. You're getting 369, 12. 369. You're getting 24 tubs of sea beads. That blue's beautiful. That's the same colour as the matte metallic Cadence paint. Pouches, shop pocket, you're going to get 20 of them for $8.99. What a great way of doing a shaker card, right? Take all the stress out of a shaker card. Literally, great for kids. Anything kinetic, look at that. Isn't that fantastic? I love that.
Brilliant.
Now, you could stamp, could you stamp inside there? No, you won't be able to get inside there, would you?
Stamp on top though,
no, well, no, you could do it on a sticker. Put your
Yes,
sticker
you
inside.
could.
Yes, you could.
You could, Mel. Mel, you were right. Yes, you could. Stamp on
Need a
them
sharp
sticker
stick.
sheets. Can you tell that I've been
Yep.
really excited about this show because it's everything that's shiny.
Absolutely. It's, do you know what? Brilliant. Right. Right, we need to come back to these foils because these are flying out now. So you're getting 1.3 metres, which is about just over three and a bit foot on each one, which is a lot. When
It's
you think
still a
it's
lot,
like
but
three
it
12 by
really
12
is.
sheets next to each other.
Yes.
And they're 15 centimetres wide, so 6 inches wide. Intense is going to get you that lovely emerald green. It's a proper wicked green, that. Your hot pink, your silver, your sky blue, your red and your jet black. So Shop Intense will get you all of those for $14.99 with a £5 saving today. Shop Glow is going to get you the rainbow, that beautiful pink, that holographic silver, your rose gold. You've got quite a nice bright yellow gold in there and a very soft, almost like a champagne colour. Right, now they are going to work in conjunction with your foil pen. Now, I know I've been banging on about this hour, but this is the deal for me of the day, because not only are you getting one pen, you're getting two. Now, these are normally $39.99 each, and they're worth every single penny. So if they were $39.99 each, I would be recommending, and I would never say you need two, because that's me asking you to buy the same thing twice. But if you want to speed up the process of your foil and you want it to be more relaxing and mindful and not thinking, right, I've got to wait for that to cool down before I can put the next nib in to heat it up, then this is the deal for you. So you've got a £5 saving on what you would normally pay for one, but you're getting two. I know. 35, but it's costing you £17.50 instead of £39.99 per pen. I know. Right, and in the box, you're going to get your 2 nibs. So you get your fine nib and your bold nib. Definitely, definitely, definitely add the wide nibs into your basket. That's the game changer. You then get your stand. You also get your pen in there, and you get 3 meters of silver and 3 meters of gold foil. So basically, you're going to get that twice, okay? For $34.99, which is incredible value for money. So definitely those. Add in your wide nibs, and if you haven't got stencil spray, add in your stencil spray. If you've got it already, brilliant. We've now got another use for it. This pen is fabulous. We're coming up to Christmas, and I did when we went up to, I think it was Glasgow, we did a thistle stencil. And we did an embossing one that went with it, and it was absolutely glorious. And I sat there for 4 days, I think it was the Glasgow show, wasn't it? 4 days using this foil pen, and every single time I pulled that foil back, somebody in that crowd went, wow, it's meticulous. Those wide nibs are an absolute game changer. Now, we didn't want to include them with them because we wanted to give you the choice. You can also choose to buy one of the pens for £19.99 today, so a £20 saving. So if you've already got one and you're thinking, right, Mel, yeah, I definitely want the second one because it's going to speed up that process and it's going to make it much more relaxing and easy, then absolutely you can get one. Shop pen, £19.99. But if you're thinking of buying a craft or a gift, if you're part of a craft club, you've already got 3. You'll get back in your corner. 3 of them. How many of those toolkits have you got? The Craftmaster ones with the cutting knife.
What, the ones where it's got the ball tool and everything? Yeah, I've got, yeah. What Andrew said, probably more.
About 6, maybe more. But you don't need 6. This 2 of them is perfect, right? I would never come on here and go, right, $39.99 each, you need 2. Because that's not what I want to do to you, but to get 2 for £5 less than you would normally pay for 1, buy 2 because 1 as a gift will be fabulous. Right, we have a question. This iPad is about to die on us, I think. Let's have a look. We have a question from who, Andrew?
June.
Right at the top.
Morning, June.
Barnes. I have the pens and the wide nibs. Are the ones on today the same size, please? Yes, they are, June.
Yes, darling.
Yes, they absolutely are. If you've got 2 and you don't, and your wide nibs, all you need to do is stock up on your foils.
And I'm just going to give her a bit of a shout out because the lovely June came in yesterday with myself and
Did
Stephanie
she?
to do all the samples for the unicorns.
Oh, June. Superstar.
She's a diamond,
she is.
and she did all of this.
And she did all of these, packed all these up for you as well. She is a superstar. I love that
really
woman.
is. When Stephanie talks about having earth angels, she is one of them.
She's an earth angel,
Yeah,
absolutely.
so thank you, darling.
Right, let's have a look at this cloud. Now, Amanda.
Yes.
Question.
Mel, question.
Can I foil on top of foil?
Yes.
So if you took this off and put gold on there, you could do all your little curly whirlies.
Yeah, because you
top.
do it.
I know I do it. I'm asking. Do you know what?
Yes, because
you.
Melly
You're the
does it.
demonstrator.
Melly does it. She does do it.
We do.
So,
And I'll tell you what I do. Have you got one with the really fine nib in? You
no,
haven't,
I've got the
have you?
bold.
Once you've gone in with the really, with the wide nib, if you go in with the really fine nib, you do, have you got a pen? I've got a pen somewhere. Here, got one. Right, it's like a tick. You know when you were at school and you used to mark your friends' work? So that's your edge, and you want to make it look like it's etched. You put the super fine nib in, and you start on the line and you flick. So it's not that, it's that. It's a tick. Can you see how it fades away at the end? And you go, you must start on the line and then you tick like that. And it looks etched. It's absolutely phenomenal. You know, when you used to go, we went to York Minster and did the brass rubbings and things like that. Or you got those black boards that you used to use that etch, you know, that really sharp tool. You used to pull the foil back and it was metallic underneath. It gives you a really beautiful etched finish. So you've got a use for all of them. Amanda outlines with her bold nib. I outline with my fine one. It's entirely up to you. It depends on the space that you're actually foiling into. But look how super cool this is. And because that foil now is attached to the back of that stencil, I get in the right pickle. You can cut your foils down, you know. and use your really, really fine detail one. Amanda's just doing it with the widener, but do it with the really, really fine one. You get that beautiful etched look. It completely changes it again. Look at that.
On top.
On top.
So
right.
yes.
We're running out of time, Amanda. Next, you're up next, aren't you,
I
darling,
am.
with speciality papers.
And I'm really excited about that as well.
Okay, Amanda's very, very excited about that. You're on your own for that hour, aren't you?
Yeah, sorry.
You sure you don't want me to join you?
Well, if you want to come and have a little conflab,
Well, if not, I'm going to go and have some
something
food.
to eat.
Yes.
Well, you have something to eat.
Absolutely. Right, so on the other side of that wall, in about 4 minutes' time, you'll see Amanda with some brand new printables. Don't forget to get those. See you in a bit. Bye.